All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim, the Sahih, pushing his word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. It's going to be a real quick one. I don't have a title for it just yet. Coming to post-production side of it. But hey, man, it's another Friday. Time is flying, man. And as I was just sitting here meditating, thinking if I was going to do this lesson or not. There's a lot of scoffing energy. A lot of scoffers, man. A lot of people are talking shit, which is not really a surprise, and that's why I'm doing this lesson, speaking to those that are new, young men and women as that goes, as far as that goes. This whole scoffing. And as I was sitting there and I was like, I really don't, one of the reasons why I don't really give a fuck, as you shouldn't if you're listening to this, to the opinions of these scoffers, is number one, these you can't take away what I've gone through and been through in my walk. For all of us as here, we've taken L's, we have losses. I spear 144. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. One license plate. We've invested. I'm invested a lot of my life to this. Just as much as all you brothers that are in this sincerely. Starting with our apostles and elders. It's like, man, I done gave almost everything I have. All right? I say that with just space of not even tempting the Lord, because it's like, I really don't know what else to give. I've sacrificed my dreams, my aspirations. I've sacrificed family members. I've sacrificed my own life. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures say in Isaiah the 19th chapter that the Lord shall set up 5 altars in the land of Egypt. So again, when you're walking your walk, see, that's why the scriptures speak about this being bitter in your stomach. Bitters are good for you. Think about black seed oil. That shit is disgusting. But it's good for you. Because the bitters prepare you. Bitters are helpful. The sweet, sugary items are not good for you. They taste good. That's why I give double honors unto my apostles and elders, because why? They were in the beginning of my walk many years ago. They didn't sugarcoat it. They said, prepare for suffering, prepare for this, prepare for that. Prepare to deal with hell. Prepare for people to do XYZ to you. And you know what? They were right. And in the process of dealing with that, I understand greatly. I don't give a fuck about you people's opinions. What I've dealt with lets me know lets me know what path I'm on. So remember that. Don't let nobody, as the scriptures say, take away your crown. Lord got us on a path. We're catching hell. We're suffering. The scriptures say the many sufferings we have to deal with to get to the kingdom of heaven. That's another element of the scriptures that a lot of people love to ignore. The suffrage. The frustrations, the pain, the agony. Oh, that's spirit. 144 on that tag. Come on, that tag only has literally 441 on the tag. That's the only numbers on it. That's all praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. My sufferings. Oh, another scripture in the book of Acts speaks about the disciples of old, they praised the Lord that they were found worthy to suffer in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The suffrage is where it's at. I know that sounds crazy, but you know what? To those that are in the spirit, you understand. To y'all that are in this cookie cake, sugar, glitter approach to life, this isn't for you. But to those that are on that path, that straight gate, the hard path, the crooked path, you know, I went into that. One of my last lessons about the scriptures say wisdom she shall try you on crooked paths. And when you go into that word crooked, debaucherous, false, you know, that's what crooked means. Crooked can also mean it's not straight. But also crooked can be treacherous, debaucherous, false, like a crook. You know, when you say a person's a crook, you're not necessarily saying, hey man, you know, he leans to the left or no, his ways are crooked. Okay? Your hell that the Lord personally puts you and myself and all those and others that are in the spirit through is personal. To personally mold us in the shape of which the Lord wants us to be in. And I find my faith being stronger through the hell that I've caught, because you know what? Every bit of hell that I've ever caught through the spirit, I've gotten through the spirit and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who got me through it. Don't get it twisted. I didn't get myself through it. That's why I'm able to speak in the way that I'm speaking. Can't nobody take that from me. Can't nobody take my experience from me. And all you other assholes, mainly, and really the new flavor of the month of scoffers is this Satan-centered individual, which I don't really, again, this is the kicker. He's concerned about what the fuck we believe. You think I'm concerned about anything about him? That's the difference. That's what you start to learn about these people. You people are bothered by the fact that we aren't bothered by you. So you bother us. I don't give a fuck about what you people believe or don't believe. The Lord told us to teach. For the hopeful elect, that small remnant, that small number of, starting with men that the Lord is looking to save, including women and children. The elect. That's all we're concerned with. The scriptures, Apostle Paul spoke about that in Timothy, for the fact that we must endure all things for the elect's sake. Every bit of hell that I'm catching, every shit, every low moment, I keep at the forefront of my mind the fact that the Lord said we must suffer this for the sake of the elect. I'm not suffering a motherfucking thing for a nigga named Marquise that thinks he's a saint and a sinner. I don't fucking care. That's the difference. That's why I said the other day, if you let these scoffers, and I'll say this, I'm doing this in the name of younger men understanding why the scriptures say in the last days, many scoffers shall come. Ezekiel, I want to say the 2nd or the 3rd chapter tells us that the Lord said he would make I want to say the 3rd chapter, he would make our head as hard as flint. Basically, our head is as hard as theirs. That nigga ain't about to change. These scoffing ass niggas ain't about to change. Because the Lord told us that. And you know what? I'm not about to change. You think his scoffing or his opinion or any of that shit's going to make me say, hey. Now, that's why I said it. If that happens to you, then you were never really meant for this. I'm not going to let some fucking talking head with an opinion that's pissed off tell me about what I believe. Just as much as I'm not going to tell him no different. That's why the apostles tell us to stay the fuck away from these platforms. Because what does it serve? It's vanity. That's the problem. You got a saying in the world, lions don't care about the opinions of sheep. I don't give a fuck about the majority of you people's opinion. Matter of fact, actually, let me reword that. I don't give a fuck about the opinion of any of y'all, of anybody. That's where this bitterness gets you to. I don't give a fuck about the opinion of nobody. Because nobody gives a fuck about my opinion. Let's be real here. You people are so programmed and used to this bullshit ass society of everybody having an opinion and talking that you think that this is the norm. And then you let it to throw off your energy. You pissed off about what some white man or some black man or some Asian man or some random fuck had to say on the internet. I don't give a fuck. The Lord said, blessed is your eyes, for they see. Blessed is your ears. The Lord blessed my eyes to see and my ears to hear. He circumcised my ears according to the scriptures. So as long as I'm able to receive the understanding of the scriptures of what's happening in this world, that's all that fucking matters to me. How do y'all still believe in this society? A lot of y'all still believe in the American system, American dreams. You think I give a fuck about the opinion of people that believe in this bullshit? No. There's this picture of a meme where it's like it's a drawing, like a sketch, and there's one guy standing in front of like a sea of people, and he's like, yes, you're all wrong. And I'm like, if you don't have the strength or the ability to stand bold like that, then this mission at hand is not for you. I don't fucking care about these people. I care about the elect. I care about those that are sincerely striving to pursue and please Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The scriptures say in Sirach, the 37th chapter, to basically continue thou with a godly man, whom thou knowest that keepeth the commandments. That's it. I don't even give a fuck about most of Israelites' opinions. I don't give a fuck about what most Israelites have to say. That's the problem with this world. That's why you have to be rooted and established. A man is established. I believe what I believe, whether the rest, if everybody on this fucking world didn't believe what I believe, it wouldn't change me. Because I don't give a fuck about most of you. The most of you people in the world are NPCs and you're not real anyway. These be the same people that believe a man can just wake up one day and say that, hey, I'm a woman. Or you're the same people that believe a child can change his gender. You're the same people that believe this bullshit. And you think I give a fuck about your opinion? That's the difference. And these times that we're going into, I'm specifically speaking to those in this faith, young, all of us. We really got to be at that point of not giving a fuck about what most people have to say or think. I don't give a fuck. See these videos and it's always some goddamn woman as well. Black Hebrew Israelites, my mind cuts off. Go get back in the kitchen. That's all I care. I don't care. A lot of you men, you care. I said this to a coworker. I'm on my way to my job, and I told a coworker this. He got me in the spirit. I said, man, y'all really be caring too much about the opinion of women. I don't fucking care. You shouldn't either. Be letting all this stuff get you on a bad mood. And I'm guilty of this. But that's why I'm saying this. But at the same time, it's a lesson in the fact of you got to learn to not give a fuck about what most people. The scriptures say, let your counsel be of one, roughly paraphrasing. You gotta minimize who you receive your counsel from. You can't just be all over the place getting opinions. And I know people in the world like that. You gotta talk to 40 other people to get, what do you think about this? You think I should do that? Well, 10 other people said this. You trying to do a poll where you should just be literally in the spirit of having faith. But that's the problem, is that most people don't have faith. This is a faithless world. So you let the opinions of others throw you off. I remember there was this guy years ago. When I first joined, his name, only a certain I know older men will understand his name. It was this cat that was in the main camp. Man, this is over a decade ago. You know, this was like one of the first people I seen fall out. Was like, what the fuck? Yo. I think his name was like Izaria. He was in the main camp. This was over 10 years ago. And they said that, you know, basically he fell out because he was like, man, I was reading the comments and it was the comments of people was getting to him or whatnot. And I was like, see? And I never forgot that. I never forgot that because I was like, wow, you let the opinions of people in the comment section, something you could actually cut off. I don't have to allow you people to comment or leave comments. I can just get on here and talk my shit or talk what I'm saying, and that's that. I don't need the comments of people. I leave it open in the spirit for fellow men and women to leave comments, to express themselves, ask questions. But to the people outside of this, I don't give a fuck what you got to say about nothing outside of me seeking after you to get your opinion about something. If I'm going and I'm seeking for some man's opinion or thought process dealing with construction, all praise Yahweh Shemiyah, all praise Yahweh Shemiyah was shot, then that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear you people's thoughts on the Bible. We've had hundreds of years to hear your bugged out approaches to the Bible. And where has it gotten us? All of you people. All you fuckers are still waiting on the rapture. What are we talking about? You get what I'm saying? Like, these people they have no grounds or anything to say that I should listen to you. Back to this Marquise, the saint and sinner asshole. Mind you, this guy, he got his break. You think I give a fuck about a sub? What the fuck is this guy talking about? This nigga think I give a fuck about subs. Do you want to lose a sub? I don't give a fuck about no subs. I can't wait till the Lord cuts this fucking internet. Fuck is you people talking to? See? It's why I don't give a fuck about the thought processes or the opinions of you people. I don't fucking care. If you can't comprehend what the fuck I'm saying right now, fuck off. That's the problem with you people. As the Lord said himself, I'm not here to be taught or talked to. And if you're offended by what I'm saying, fuck off. We're in very crucial times right now. Very heavy times. A lot of you people don't get that because the Lord's not dealing with you. The Lord don't want you to understand these things. The scriptures say wisdom is too high for a fool. A lot of you people are just bugged out. Like I say, man, to you sincere men and women that are out here about to close this up, learn to block the background noise, man. Learn to really not give a fuck. And I'm not saying that in some, it's a cliche saying, I don't give a fuck, and you behind the scenes you're still raging and angry. No, really, not giving a fuck. I care about what I care about in the spirit, and that's it. I think there was a book a brother recommended years ago. The subtle art of not giving a fuck. You understand? The subtle art of not giving a fuck. I care about what I care about, and everything outside of that I don't give a fuck about. Hey, the mileage 144 in both directions. All praise Yahweh Shemiyah Shah. I don't give a fuck, and to you brothers and sisters out there, learn to not give a fuck about what is not worth giving a fuck about, man. Work out your own salvation. At the end of the day, do what you need to do to get yourself on a chariot through the spirit. Prove yourself to the Lord. That's all I care about. I'm here to prove myself to the Lord. I'm not here to prove anything to you fucking people. I'm here to prove myself because only the Lord can save me. That's it. You think I get, like I said, I don't give a fuck about none of these scoffers or none of these people's opinions or any of that. And you shouldn't either. So with that, shalom.